This week, Chief White House correspondent Major Garrett sat down with 4 Republican activists in Iowa to talk about the state of the GOP race.
Is the imperative for the Republicans in Iowa and nationally to vote for someone who can win or who is closest in principle and conservative ideology to the people you talk to?
For the longest time, it felt like electability was this marriage between what the established party wants and what the grassroots voters want.
Sarah Haldeman is 24 years old and undecided.
The fact that our top guys in the race are all people that the establishment has said, yeah, we're not really too fond of these people. I mean, that I think is very telling of the fact that people don't really take electability as much into consideration anymore.
I think it's a complete false dichotomy.
Okay.
If it were true that you had to sacrifice principle for electability, Barack Obama wouldn't be in the White House because he didn't run as a moderate.
Joel Kurtenitis is an IT professional who is backing Ted Cruz.
If moderates won, if people won by abandoning principle, we would have President Romney, we would have President McCain, we would have President Dole. We don't have those because they ran as moderates. They won the nomination on the lie of electability, and then they proceeded to lose because they didn't stand for the principles that motivate people to turn out.
The turnout model has me really concerned.
Brian Myers owns a small business. He hasn't settled on a candidate, but will not back Donald Trump.
We're going to have to do more than just turn out our base if the Democrats are able to replicate the turnout model that they had in 2008 and 2012. We're really going to have to muster our people. But yeah, I agree that if we wait too much on the scorecard towards electability, we're not doing ourselves any favor.
What is this election about? What is the essence of this election?
Survival of our republic. You know, we can't afford another 4 years, the same old, same old.
Steve Scheffler is an evangelical Christian, uncommitted to a candidate.
I fully believe that it's going to be irreversible if we elect Hillary Clinton. It's just that simple, I think.
I agree. What kind of country are we going to become? Are we going to be what we once were? Or are we going to move to a more European model, which is a disaster in my opinion?
Sarah?
I think that this election is going to come out as a very strong sort of defiant stance against Washington, D.C.
Joel?
I think this election is going to come down to restoring a mindset of independence among the grassroots voters and among grassroots people across America. And I think the ability of these candidates to pull together a coalition of people who are enthusiastic about maintaining their liberty and shrinking the government, that's who's going to come out on top.